Hello, and welcome to another Cherry Blossom operation in World of Warships. This time, for the first time that you're seeing on this channel, with the new Hawaii that I spent most of Christmas and January slogging over to get it one of the new overpowered steel event ships that are going on. So here we are in the Cherry Blossom, which of course is going to be quite good for fast firing, HE spamming cruisers to destroy all the waves of destroyers that are coming out of us. So technically should be quite good for the Hawaii, which is a ship that is full of small little 5-inch turrets that just spits out the shells. Notice the F button there with a couple of different firing modes that you can automatically switch between. Slightly out on the right, now I've got my eye in. Let's see what we can do to this first wave of 4 destroyers. One down, 3 to go. Oh, giving that one too much lead. He's turning in. Yeah, so you can see that I'm in the shorter range firing mode, which allows me to fire faster with a higher arc, but also with reduced range. Right, can't see anything there, so I've already used my radar, of course, to spot the destroyers in the first place. Oh, watch out for this grosser curve first. Just one of the destroyers still to go. There we go. So, the Hawaii, tier 10, overpowered, very fast. Notice how there that I've just changed the firing mode again, and it's gone out to its 18.3 range now, which makes for life difficult with regards to firing. But the Atlanta is my favourite ship. They're very similar guns here, again 5 inches, although the turrets are subtly different I think between them. And so I'm hoping that I'll be fairly used to the high firing arcs on these guns, but it still doesn't make it easy, even though if I'm used to it. Might be in a bit crowded out there by that Italian cruiser. In fact, by 2 cruisers there on my side. Okay. Just firing at that Yoshino there as well, because he needs to start moving or he starts lacing into the 2 regiments on the coast there that we're supposed to be defending next. Yeah, we're all bunched up in the middle and crisscrossing each other and everything else, so not the most well organised of responses so far, but we are getting there. Alright. More cruisers will be appearing on our left at around the D6 and 5 areas on the minimap. I don't think I'm doing as much damage as I'd normally do with my Atlanta, but then with this commander on here, I've got Farragut on there here. I don't think I've got IFHE. I don't think I've got the points for IFHE as yet, so I may well use that in the future so you get better penetration, but you reduce the fire potential. But such is the sheer amount of shells that these guns can spit out, then you don't have to have too high a percentage anyways. Here we go. The next wave of destroyers is in. Too much lead, or is that perfect? About perfect, I think. Oh, maybe a bit behind. There we go. Starting to get there now. Should be more destroyers coming along here. I might use my radar in a second. change to the faster firing mode again. See what I mean about those shell arcs, and that's less than 10 kilometers away, that ship. Still, lots and lots of hits there. Although, note the non-penetration there on that cruiser armour. Should really think about using my radar again, because there's something that's spotting me here, and I don't think it's those two. I think there's another destroyer out there somewhere. We seem to have done it though. Maybe I was wrong. Look at the lead that I'm going to have to offer here on these two destroyers as they race away from us. Ah, what's that to the right? I thought there was another one out there. I have to finish him quick. That's quite dangerous, that is. The water could be seething with torpedoes already. There we go. I've always thought this is the prettiest of the operations here, just simply because of this light effect that you get. That Piemonte is not looking too healthy. Hopefully he can make it back to the aircraft carriers where he gets some healing. Right, back to standard fire mode. Out goes the range, down goes the reloading speed, or rather increases. And let's start heading back to the rendezvous whilst keeping an eye on the right, because that's where the next two destroyers are going to appear from. Even though it's 14 kilometers away, really hard to hit, especially destroyers, fast-moving destroyers. Hard as well to tell the angle that I should be leading at as well. You can see there that the shells are getting close, but sometimes don't hit. So, managed to get the kill. There's still another one out there. There he is. He's not moving much, but I'm still having to give him a hell of a lead. Look at that. Those shells are going to hit as well. Or some of them at least. Does that finish him off? Yeah. Grosser Kerr first has got him. So, no damages yet, which is a good thing. Means that I don't have to worry too much about healing up myself. And now, going to race across to the rendezvous point and the island and see what we can do, especially to back up those Fletchers there, and especially to take care of the inbound enemy flights that are coming in, where I could be using my Y command and using my anti-air. Oh, which I've literally just, maybe a bit prematurely there, because it's only got a 6 kilometer range. But the flights of enemy fighters and bombers and torpedo planes are coming in right now, although those Fletchers and the others have seemed to have taken care of most of the things. "302 shell hits already. 9 fires. 4 kills. Not too bad." Ah, gets even worse at range here. Look at them, the little motor torpedo boats. My word. I really don't stand a chance at this long range stuff. Ah, the Piemonte made it. That's good news. Heal up, buddy, heal up. I've given up on firing at those motor torpedo boats. Right, that goes screaming down the side there, but he's only got 12,000, 11, 8,000 hit points left, and with all of those battleships all lining up, yeah, I didn't think he'd last too long. Let's concentrate on setting some fires on these cruisers. Can't really do too much with the AP on these, even if they are face on, simply because of the range. The range takes the bite out of the AP, and it doesn't really work. Oh, that Fletcher doesn't have long to go. Right, let's see if I can carry on the fight to this Yamagiri. My anti-air is off cooldown, and we're now in a much better position, so firing that bad boy up again. Switch the firing mode, and away we go. Oof. Nice. What's next? Back up to the longer range, because we're around that 12-kilometer mark. Oh, everybody's targeting me now. Fantastic. Just need to capture that little area in front of me here now on this new revised operations bit, so just creeping forward to do that. I should still have the arc, especially with the reduced firing range. I should have the firing arcs to get over the island still, so lost that cruiser. Is radar going to pick him up? No is the short answer, but hopefully we'll do soon. So in the meantime, one of those teeny tiny motor torpedo boats. It'll be a miracle. Yeah, I thought as much. Good shooting, John. There's more of them there. Don't want to be caught out by a torpedo. And that cruise appeared, or rather reappeared on the right. Oh, no, but it's dead. Okay. Coming up to the 7.5 minute mark, which is normally time to don your man pants and get going towards the objectives and towards the airfield and such, so let's see what happens. All the battleships are all going for it on the outside, so I really must pop my head out and spot for them. The other two cruisers are going in on the right. Right. Dare I go out in front of those motor torpedo boats? Come on, Trinity, move. Okay, here we go. Each one of those shells is taking almost 10 seconds to reach its destination. Don't forget, guys, this is an arcade and not a not a replication of real world performance. Oh, who's that across there? Gone. Okay. Ah, motor torpedo boat. Trying to make sure that any torpedoes firing my way are jinxed by my jinking. So, yeah, another DD trying to sneak down the side there. I knew there'd be torpedoes around here somewhere. Trying not to repair when I've got two fires on the go, but I may have to soon. We just need to make sure that there's no torpedoes coming my way. Too much lead. There we go. Damage not too high, but because most of it has been destroyers and motor torpedo boats, could be on for quite a good score here. Anyway, onwards. The battleships are capturing the area to the south. Cruisers are coming in from the top, so let's see what we can do to support them. Just putting myself on this other side of the island that I can fire over though, just in case there's any torpedoes coming. Almost an argument to use the armor piercing. Oh, it's not looking good. Piemonte, I will revenge you, sir. Our first loss. He healed back all that stuff as well. Here we go. Just the southern aerodrome to destroy, and we've got plenty of time to do it, so just scoring some extra points by taking out these AA defences. And then we'll turn our attention with our fast turning turrets to the southern aerodrome defences. Oh, too late. Done and dusted. And got over 200,000, which is always the sign of a good game. 8 ships. What were they most? Mostly the DDs? Yeah, DD. In fact, 1 cruiser, and that was it. So that would explain the score there, because 8 ships, but only 1 of them was a cruiser, the rest of them were there. So even though the damage wasn't that high, the scoring was. C-Star, assistant. There's potential damage. Not that much, not even 1 million. Still. Good game. Can you earn decent credits? Well, the answer is yes, with the 40% bonus on there, because it is a premium there. You do get your permanent bonus as well. And just shy of 500,000 credits there. Anywho, on to the next one.